Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode of The Blurr Lines. It's Wapo, and I'd like to open up with something very serious. Um, Something that had inspired for the last couple of days. You see, there was a match that I put on YouTube because it was too hot for Facebook, and it got a lot of traction in the good way and the bad way. You see, Shady versus Bones was the match that I put on, and I put it on because they were actually in the tournament that I was running, or that I am running, and they both got double disqualified. Now, here's the thing. I went and I asked them, before before the tournament first started, I asked them if they were okay if we were facing each other, because prior to that, there was beef in the locker room that they had. So both of them was contenders, and yes, there was. And being with the prior history of what Shady had done to get him upset, and a few other people, and had said that hard N word, which he did, which got him kicked out. So anyway, I still proceeded to ask, do you still want to do this tournament? And when that was happening, he said, hell yes, he wanted to do it. So I went ahead and did it. Now, when both turned their promos in, I even told him, I said, dude, this is too, you guys are going to get double qualified. This was too hot, too personal. They still proceeded to want me to go ahead and run it, which I did. And, maybe I should have took it off when I should have took it off, and maybe I should have ran it. But with the blessings of both promo artists, I ran it. And the thing of the matter is it was pretty intense. And though I don't agree with a lot of tactics that Bones did, I also kind of understood in a way, because that was him expressing his feelings for what was said. I know you guys don't think that Shady is a racist, but he did say a lot of, no pun intended, shady stuff. If you look at the video and you did watch the video, you would see that half the stuff that was said in the locker room, and half of Bones' promo was actually word from the horse's mouth, and stuff that Shady actually said, and he did use the hard R word, the hard N word, and he just, thing about it is he's upset at the fact, and he didn't ask me to take it down. He threatened me to take it down. He threatened to use my 3 kids and my wife, and say he's gonna flash them all over the internet and put me on, after Eat That After Dark, which I don't have a problem with Eat That After Dark. I don't have a problem with the way they run the show, but see, the simple thing is that he is Shady, such a hypocrite. He threatened for me to take my shit down, but when the ball's in the other court, he's all for it. You see, he is he's a fan, he's a distributor, he contributes to that show, and we don't know what that show's about. That show is about just belittling and trying to trash other artists, and that's, I don't have a problem with that. If that's how you want to run your content, that's how you run your content. But the simple thing is I think the whole thing and the whole situation, and this is my honest opinion, probably everybody else's, is Shane got bodied, and he got bodied really bad. And the thing about it is he's so upset at the fact that he got embarrassed, that he wanted to bring other people down with him. So he decides to go on my DM, and he says a whole bunch of stuff, which I'm not going to bring out there because I'm a man, and I'm not going to keep this going like this is some kind of bitchy bullshit, because this is a bunch of crap. He lost. Take the beating like a man and go on. That's the way it goes. But you're gonna sit here and call me a bitch and try to say that people write about me because of what? What did I do? I just maybe, and I'm not saying this, but everybody else is saying this. Maybe I exposed you for who you really were. Maybe you are a racist. I don't know that, but what we see is somebody else calling you racist, and you're mad because they exposed you of it. At the end of the day, to me, You can threaten me all you want, but if your ass is not in my front door or in my face, it threats me little to nothing. Instead of you being pissed off at me, you should go and just think about everything that you said, everything that you've done, which made people dislike you. Yeah, you do got certain people, amount of people like you. It's all good. It's all good. But do they really know who you are? I mean, every thread that you had joined had kicked you. Is there a reason? I mean, it's probably everybody else and not you, right? I mean, that's just the simple fact. But here's the kicker. What you need to do, take the loss, man. Take it in the chin and move on. But if there's war you want, I'm not going to stop anybody from doing what they're supposed to do. I can have a disclaimer. You agreed verbally to the disclaimer. You didn't ask nicely for me to take it down, so therefore I didn't. But by the time I took it down anyway, shit's probably been screenshotted, passed around. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. If you got a problem, beef with me, sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that you are upset at the simple fact that I can show my face without worrying about what's going to happen to me. And I'm not scared. But see, here's the kicker. You sit around and you go to the other feds trying to put name in my dirt, it doesn't matter. I don't care. You know, I mean, I know you're sitting there listening to me, PCW, talking shit, and I don't care. And I'm not, you know what? And I'm not going to screenshot anything you said. I'm not going to say anything you said. Because I respect my brother Dante's group, because I just respect his hustle, and I'm not going to say anything bad about it. This should be yours and bonus fight, and I'm pretty sure that he's comfortable at home, not worried about what you gotta say. So I just wish that you could do the same. Anyways, this is an episode of Blurr. This is Roabo.